banking, because you mentioned it as a sector worth looking at, I want to get into what is the current situation in terms of fundamentals of the sector. There's this fear about asset quality currently, and something you alluded to, but how big an issue is it within the sector? Do you think it will play out still more, the asset quality factor?
You have to look at 2 or 3 aspects of the asset side of banks. Number one is what kind of infrastructure projects or even some of the real estate projects banks are exposed to. Number 2, what is the exposure of banks to sensitive sectors like telecom, which may be subject matters of investigation, and to individual companies or any other companies which are exposed to right now scrutiny by the government.
Right.
So
in that sense, you do think that their loan books are sort of, at least for now, going to be a little suspect.
So you have to watch that carefully. I'm not saying they're necessarily bad. It also depends on how government action happens in these sectors.
Right.
So watch it closely, but also at the same time look at how much restructuring banks are doing and things like that, because banks at times have the habit of kicking the can into the future, whether it is restructuring of Greece or restructuring of loans on Indian banks' balance sheets.
That too. Within credit growth numbers, there has been a slowdown. Is that slowdown now seeing a bottom, or do you think some more correction on credit growth is also expected?
I think broader banking sector will see a credit growth of between 15 to 20%, but individual banks can grow faster than that.
What can you tell us about your bank?
We are looking at a growth of 25 to 30% at least if the banking industry grows at 15 to 20, and this is for the full year. We would like to see it closer to 30 or better, but we've got to watch the overall environment.
Last time when we spoke, you said that you would be open to a potential acquisition story that will go just beyond pure banking. What stage of that have you reached?
Shelley, again, I think I would much rather walk than do more talk on this show.
In terms of, the AMC side of businesses in the market today, or brokerages, a lot of dent witnessed in balance sheets. They look like there are a large number of sellout targets or available targets at the moment. Do you think that sector is now done for its peak?
I think the sector is going through significant consolidation as we go forward. In the next 12 to 18 months, brokerage industry, asset management, life insurance will go through consolidation, as I mentioned, through mortality or through acquisition. And this is the space you need to watch for action.
So Kotak Mahindra will be a buyer of something among these?
Again, I want to walk rather than do any more talk.
Overweight on India or underweight on India?
I have only weight on India because because I do believe that the Indian story is still at a early stage of evolution.
So it's wait and watch, or
wait as wait.
Wait as wait.
Wait. And I am a believer in India. And the interesting part is you have a nominal GDP growth of 15%. And India will be a 2 trillion economy by March 2012. And I have no doubt in my mind that over the next 5 to 10 years, India is the place to be on planet Earth.
So, I don't mean to ask you about a succession story, since you do have a large number of people manning your various parts of the bank, but how are you trying to increase the number of younger people working at Kotak?
Yeah, average age is significantly lower. It's probably in the late 20s. That's the average age of the firm. We are 20,000 employees, and we feel that the bank has got a solid team of both managers and budding leaders for the future. And I am a big believer that the culture is extremely important as you build financial institutions in particular.
Are you letting them take young risks at top?
I think you just want to make sure that they take risks which are calculated risks. And the firm is growing. We feel confident about ourselves. We feel confident about the Indian financial sector. And most importantly, we are great believers in the long-term India story.
Okay, good luck with that. Thanks very much, Uday.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.